This video will show you how to make bumpy inflation animation in Blender. Please watch it up to the very end. When you open Blender, first press Delete to delete the default cube. Press Shift to then go to Mesh and add a plane. Press S then 8 to scale it up by 8. Now press Tab to go to the Edit mode. Click on this X to go to a side view, then press E then -0.2 to extrude it down by 0.2. Come to this side and press Ctrl or then 90, then click and right click to add 90 edge loops to it. Come to this side too and press Ctrl or then 90, then click and right click to add 90 edge loops to it as well. Press A to select all, then go to the Object Data Properties and click on this plus icon under Vertex Groups to add a vertex group to it. Click on Assign to assign them to this group. Now press Tab to go back to the object mode. Come to the Physics Properties and click on Cloth to add a cloth physics to it. Scroll down to Pressure and click on this box to activate it, then increase the pressure to 10. Now if you play it, you can see it feeling up as it falls down. So come here and click on this drop-down arrow on Shape, then under Pin Group choose the group. Now if you play it, you can see that nothing is really happening. Come to the shrinking factor and reduce it to -0.3. So press Shift to then go to Empty and add a sphere. Press S then 2 to scale it up by 2. Select this plane again and come to the Modifier Properties, then click on Add Modifier and go to Edit, then add a Vertex Weight Proximity Modifier. Click here under Vertex Group and select the group, then under Target Object select the empty. Now come and click up here, then switch to the Weight Paint mode. Come to the Modifier Properties and change the Proximity mode from Object to Geometry. Increase the highest value to 4.1, then the lowest to 3.8. Now come back here and switch back to the Object mode. If you play it now, you can see that nothing is really happening. So to fix that, come back to the Modifier Properties and click here, then hold and move this Vertex Weight Proximity Modifier above the Cloth Modifier. Now if you play it, you can see this part getting filled up. So select this plane and come here, then scroll down and click on Texture Properties. Click on New to add a new texture. Under Type, change it from Image or Movie to Magic Texture. Now if you play it, you can see it inflating with bumps. If you come back and adjust on its depth, then play it, you can see the variations changing. So come back to the type and change it from Magic to Voronoi. If you play it again, you can see that the variations have changed again. So to make some tweaks to your patterns, first come and click here, then switch to Weight Paint again. If you go back to the first frame, you can see that the patterns are in colors varying from red to blue. If you play it then pause in the middle, you can see that the more the color tends to red, the less the patterns are inflated. So now you can go back to the first frame. So come to the Texture Properties, then scroll down to Size and increase it to 0.39. Scroll down and click on this drop-down arrow on Colors. Scroll down again and activate Color Ramp, then click on this drop-down arrow to expand it. Now you can adjust the patterns to your liking. You can scroll up and adjust on these other settings until the results look satisfying to you. So you can now switch back to the object mode. Go to the first frame and activate the auto keying button, then select this empty. Click on this Z to go to a top view, then G and move it to this point. Now press the space button, then G and move it around the plane according to your liking. When you're done, come here and click on this auto keying button to deactivate it. Now if you play it, you can see it behaving weird. So to fix that, first select this plane and switch to the Weight Paint mode. Now if you play it this side, it will refresh correctly. So switch back to the object mode. Come to the timeline and reduce this end frame to 150. Now go to the Modifier Properties, then click on Add Modifier and go to Generate, then add a Subdivision Surface Modifier. Increase the viewport levels to 2, then go to Object and Shaded Auto Smooth. Go to the Physics Properties and scroll to Cache, then click on this drop-down arrow to expand it. Reduce the simulation end frame to 150, then click on Bake to bake the simulation. Now if you play it, you can see it coming out perfectly. And now we are done. You can now go ahead to work on your scene further in Render. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial up to now, I really appreciate. If you found this video useful, please consider subscribing to this channel and hit the notification bell so that you never miss out on our latest content. Also, let us know what you want us to teach you about Blender in the comments. I promise we'll make a video. Have fun animating. I sign out.